everyone, and welcome to this review of the Deadpool Premium Format by Sideshow Collectibles. Now, before we move on, I just want to say to begin with that I actually don't know this character that well. I know some things, I've read up a little about him, but I've never read any of the comics myself, and I plan to do something about that in the future, in the near future. So what sold this statue to me to begin with was basically his pose, I guess. When I saw it, I just thought this is exactly what I like in a statue. And we, of course, as you can see, have quite a static pose here. But at the same time, I'm just going to turn him so you can see. At the same time that it is very static, it is also very expressive, and I know that that is an important quality in this piece in terms of the character and his attitude and who he is. And I really think that the pose here really conveys that message quite well. Another thing that I like about this statue is the character design. I love the red colors, I love the dark colors, I love how they mix together. And I love the details in the weapons and the straps and belts and all that. And of course I love his portrait that I have on right now, because this is definitely one of the main selling points for me. It's definitely one of the best mask sculpt I've ever seen, I think. And immediately when I saw it, I just knew that if I were to get him, I would display him with this portrait. I mean, the other portrait is also quite good. It's just a more comic look. And, well, I just don't think that it compares to the one he's got on right now. But yeah, that was just a short introduction. I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see some of the details of the sculpt around the head and the upper parts. So just give me 2 seconds. Right guys, here we go. Now, as you can see, the details of this portrait they are really good. You can tell his facial features underneath the mask, and I really like that. I also like the way that they have added wrinkles to the costume, so it does look quite realistic actually. And the paint job is just excellent. There are no sloppy areas or anything like that, and we have these darker shades going on inside the wrinkles and all that. And I really just love the way that you can tell his facial features underneath the mask. So this is definitely the way that I choose to display him. I really think that this head is superior to the other one. And I'm just gonna put that on. And it does just have this simple magnet inside the socket here, and it's very tight and secure. Here you have the other head, which is a more comic-y look, I would say. It is more exaggerated, and we don't have the same degree of details in the facial sculpt. So it doesn't look that realistic compared to the other one. The way they've done it, the quality of it is the same. We have shades and we have the same deep red colors and all that going on. So it's still a very nice head if you prefer the comic version. But personally I prefer the other head because, well, I've never seen anything quite like it before, I think. And I just like the way his head is tilted to the right and his eyes are clenching like that. It just looks very expressive, and it communicates the nature of this character quite well, I think. His kind of nutty or crazy personality. And as you can see further down, we have this leather thing going on here in its silver colors. Now you could argue that it would have looked better if this strap thing was brown or something like that, but I guess they wanted to add some kind of contrasting color to him, so it didn't look that ordinary and boring. And well, it makes sense, I guess. If we turn him back here, you can see that the samurai swords go into these 2 loops here, and they fit in quite tightly actually. So you have to be careful when you attach it. And in his left hand we have this gun, machine gun or whatever that is. And, well, it's quite simple, the design is cool and the paint application is great, so it complements the character quite well. And the way his hand is holding the gun, well, the sculpt is really great, I think. Yeah, I think that basically covers his head and upper body. I'm just gonna show you the rest of his body, so you can see some of the details in the straps and all that. So just give me 1 second. Right, guys, here we go. Now, as you can see, we have more of the high quality sculpt here going on, and I'm thinking about the wrinkles and stuff going on in his costume here. It really makes him look realistic, I think, and I like that they've done that, because usually when you see a character like this, which is fully covered in a costume, the costume will just fit onto his body 100%, and you don't really get the feel that it is a costume. It's just too tight, and it doesn't really look realistic. But you have these wrinkles going on, and I really like that. And they've shaded most of it, so it looks, there are levels to the red, and that is really great, I think. And it's not a shiny finish of the blacks and the red here. It's more of a, well, it's a toned down finish, which really makes him look, well, it just complements him somehow. I can't really explain it more than that. We have these straps going on, and the belt around the waist here. These are all leather parts, I think. It sure feels like it, at least. And the bags here on his waist and on his leg, they are really nicely done. I mean, it's really high quality. They look so realistic and tight and just really nice. But yeah, I really love the way that the blacks and the reds go together here to create his costume, and it is definitely one of the things that I like about this character, that the way he just looks. And somehow it's nice that it is these simple things that turn you on about a piece, I think. But yeah, it's a rather simple look. In his right hand he has this gun. I think it's a Beretta or something. With the exclusive came a change out hand where he's holding a rubber chicken with a stick of dynamite up its behind. And I guess they just wanted to tell the wacky side of this character. And it does look really cool, but well, I didn't sign up for the exclusive version, so I had to settle with this regular one, and I really think that it looks just as cool with a gun in his hand. Yeah. But yeah, there we basically have it. A fantastic sculpt all the way around, I think. And yeah, let's just have a look at his legs, boots, and his base, and just give me 2 seconds. Right, guys, here we go. Now once again we have this awesome sculpt with the wrinkles going on, and the darker shades to add some kind of level to the reds. We have these straps going on here on the boots, and they are just fully sculpted. His feet are planted solidly on the base here. He is a static pose, as I said, and the boots are really nicely detailed. They look quite realistic, actually. The base is simple. It's circular base with his logo going here on the surface. It's a shiny, glossy surface, so you need to keep it clean, I guess, more often than some of the other bases that I've seen before. On the side of the base we have these bullets going on, and they communicate some aspect of this character, I guess, that he's highly weaponized and maybe a little dangerous to be around. But they look good, I think. I don't know how sharp it is. I hope you can tell. But yeah, it's quite simple, really. It looks really well, and the fact that he has his own unique base is a really cool thing, because that makes this character stand out from the rest of the Marvel pieces, I think. He's not part of any group of superheroes or anything like that. He's just his own independent character, and I think that this base really conveys that message. And yeah, it just complements the overall look, I think. Right, I'm gonna zoom out and just wrap this review up, so just give me 2 seconds. Right, guys, here we go. I'm just gonna put the secondary portrait on the base like that. It can actually stand here, and you can choose to display it like this. Well, it may be a little weird that his head is sticking out of the ground, but this way you don't have to box it up, and you can just change it whenever you want to. But yeah, this is a really awesome premium format. What I like about this piece is his simple pose. I'm a big fan of static poses, and Well, this just has that, and a bit of attitude as well, and that's really the challenge I could imagine as a sculptor, to create this combination of things. As I said, I really love the character design, and it is definitely one of the things that turned me on about this piece. So if you are considering getting it, I would say that you should just jump ahead and do it, because it is a rare thing that you find a piece with this level of sculpt and quality about it. And it is really nice to see that Sideshow are, well, getting back into the game, because they have been slacking a little recently, I have to say. Some might agree, some might not. But I really think that they've delivered some less awesome pieces recently. But this really is a sign of Sideshow still having the head in the game, and knowing that they know what they do. And it really goes to show that Sideshow have some really talented people in their staff. So this is a really nice piece, guys, and a big surprise actually to me, because I didn't really think that it would turn out this great. But I have to say that this is a really fantastic piece, and I'm not just saying that because I just got him. I try to be picky, I try to be very critic about stuff, and I just have to admit that this piece just blows me away somehow, and I can just really recommend it. It doesn't take that much space. As I said, it's a static pose, it's quite simple, so you can fit it into most collections and in most displays. I think you could fit into a Besta and share the spot, or share the particular cube with another piece. I'm gonna try that out later, I think. So yeah, guys, I hope you found this video interesting and informative. And if you have any further questions, please go ahead and post them, and I'll have a look. Yeah, guys, that's basically it, I guess. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, all that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.